Hey, Heartland fans, get ready for the most emotional roller coaster of Season 18. Episode 8 delivers heartbreak, hope, and one shocking twist: Lindy is missing. As the search unfolds, Amy is forced to confront a life-changing decision that could redefine her future. Will she choose Nathan, the steadfast anchor who offers stability, or Caleb, the fiery connection to her past? And through it all, can she finally let go of Ty's memory to find her own happiness? Stick around as we unravel this unforgettable episode and dive deep into the choices that could change Heartland forever. Episode 8 of Heartland kicks off with Amy caught between two vastly different paths in her life. The weight of her past and the pull of her future collide as she's forced to decide between opening her heart to Nathan, a man whose quiet strength has guided her through dark times, or revisiting her connection with Caleb, whose return has rekindled unresolved emotions. Nathan is calm, patient, and respectful of Amy's love for Ty, never rushing her to move forward. His bond with Lindy is undeniable, showing her the kindness and affection she deserves. But is that steady nature enough to win Amy's heart? Or does it lack the passion she secretly craves? Then again, Caleb's return mixes old sentiments Amy thought she'd covered. Their common history is both a gift and a reveal, loaded up with snapshots of affection, fervor, and shock. Caleb's eccentric nature leaves Amy addressing whether he's the best decision for herself and Lindy. However, his presence stirs something inside her, a flash she hasn't felt since Ty. Might she at any point trust him once more? Or will their set of experiences destruction any opportunity of a future together? As close to home strain constructs, Lou assumes an urgent part in Amy's excursion. Going about as both sister and partner, she urges Amy to consider Nathan, accepting he's the person who can help her mend and find bliss once more. "Nathan is great for you, Amy," Lou demands during a genuine discussion. "He's consistent, he's patient, and he cherishes you. You merit dependability." Be that as it may, Amy isn't persuaded. Her heart is as yet attached to Ty, and the red-hot force she imparts to Caleb makes her keep thinking about whether she's genuinely prepared to relinquish the past. The stakes rise dramatically when Lindy, Amy's daughter, goes missing. What begins as a quiet, introspective moment for Amy quickly spirals into chaos as the realization sets in Lindy has vanished without a trace. Nathan is the first to step up in the search, showcasing his calm and composed nature. Meanwhile, Caleb's raw emotions and determination mirror Amy's frantic energy. "Don't worry, Amy," Caleb says, his voice filled with vulnerability. "We'll find her. I promise." This dynamic between Nathan and Caleb adds another layer of tension, throwing Amy's feelings for both men into sharp relief. When Lindy is eventually found safe, the wave of relief is overwhelming. Nathan's steady demeanor contrasts with Caleb's fiery passion, leaving Amy more torn than ever. As the episode concludes, Amy is left grappling with one burning question: who will she choose not just as a partner, but as a father figure for her daughter? With her heart pulled in two directions, the next chapter of her journey promises to be an emotional roller coaster for all Heartland fans. Nathan nods, his gaze full of understanding. "Are you okay?" he asks. Amy hesitates before answering. "I don't know," she admits. "This week has been a lot." Nathan steps closer, his presence steadying her. "You don't have to go through it alone, Amy. I'm here for you and for Lindy. Always." The sincerity in Nathan's voice touches Amy deeply. Unlike Caleb, who stirs up emotions she doesn't fully understand, Nathan offers her a sense of safety and peace. His bond with Lindy only strengthens his case as a potential partner. For a moment, Amy allows herself to imagine a future with him, a future where stability and love coexist. The stark differences between Caleb and Nathan weigh on Amy, leaving her more conflicted than ever. Caleb represents the wild, passionate love she once knew, full of highs and lows that left an indelible mark on her heart. Nathan, on the other hand, offers a love that is constant and dependable, a foundation she can build a life on. As the episode progresses, Amy's struggle becomes a battle between her head and her heart. Caleb's return has awakened feelings she thought were long buried, but Nathan's quiet strength reminds her of what she truly desires. The tension builds, leaving viewers wondering who will Amy choose, and will her decision bring her the peace she so desperately seeks? Lou's faithful help turns into a pivotal component in this profound hurricane. As Amy grapples with her affections for Caleb and Nathan, Lou steps in with the insight and sympathy just a sister can give. While Lou has her own concerns and obligations, her emphasis stays on assisting Amy with tracking down clearness in the midst of the disarray. The defining moment comes during a genuine discussion at the Heartland kitchen table. Amy is noticeably torn, her look fixed on the steaming cup of tea in her grasp. Lou sits opposite her, her demeanor a blend of concern and assurance. "Amy," Lou starts, her voice quiet, however firm, "you've experienced to such an extent. Losing Ty wasn't simply hard, it was extraordinary. Be that as it may, you can't continue to live previously. You should be cheerful." Amy's shoulders tense as she takes a full breath. "I know, Lou. Yet all the same, it is quite difficult. Ty wasn't simply my better half, he was my accomplice in all things. I don't have any idea how to continue on without feeling like I'm double-crossing him." Lou goes after Amy's hand, her hold consoling. "You're not selling out him, Amy. Ty would maintain that you should be cheerful to track down somebody who loves and supports you the manner in which he did. Also, you don't need to fail to remember him to do that. He'll continuously be a piece of you." The discussion shifts as Lo raises Nathan. "Take a gander at Nathan," she says tenderly. "He's been there for you constantly. He thinks often about you, Amy, and, all the more significantly, he thinks often about Lindy. He's shown that he will be patient and assist you with recuperating at your own speed." Amy gestures gradually, the reality of Lo's words soaking in. Be that as it may, before she can answer, Lo proceeds, her tone developing more serious. "And afterward, there's Caleb," she says, her demeanor fixing. "I realize you have a set of experiences with him, and I comprehend the reason why you're attracted to him. In any case, you really want to ponder what's best for yourself and Lindy. Could he at any point really give you the strength you want? Or, on the other hand, would he say he is only a sign of the past you're attempting to continue on from?" Amy's eyes flicker with unshed tears as she battles to answer. "I don't have the foggiest idea, Lou. I truly don't." The scene highlights the intricacy of Amy's circumstance. Lou's recommendation is sincere and reasonable, yet it additionally mirrors her own feelings of trepidation. She would rather not see her sister settle on a decision that could prompt more grief, particularly after all that Amy has previously persevered. However, Lou realizes an ultimate conclusion isn't hers to make, it's Amy's. Lou's direction stays with Amy as she keeps on exploring her sentiments. Later in the episode, another critical second happens, this time with Caleb. The two get themselves alone in the horse shelter, the air thick with unsettled strain. Caleb ends the quiet first. "Amy, I really want you to know something. I'm not a similar person I was in those days. I've developed, I've changed, and I need to demonstrate to you that I can be the man you and Lindy merit." Amy's reaction is estimated, her feelings painstakingly contained. "I trust you, Caleb. However, it's not just about whether you've changed. It's about what I really want now for me and for Lindy." Caleb steps nearer, his voice dropping to a close to murmur. "Also, what is that, Amy? What is it that you want?" The inquiry lingers palpably, unanswered. Amy turns away, her heart pulling her in clashing headings. Caleb's earnestness is unquestionable, yet so is the vulnerability that encompasses their potential future together. The discussion closes without goal, leaving the two characters and the crowd anxious. In the midst of all the grown-up show, Lindy's tranquil yet significant job in the episode can't be ignored. Her prior vanishing has deeply affected Amy, building up the significance of security in their lives. Be that as it may, Lindy is more insightful than her age recommends, and her perceptions add a novel layer to the story. In a delicate second, Lindy talks truly to Amy. "Mother," she says delicately, "I realize you miss Father. I miss him as well. Yet, I believe he'd maintain that we should be blissful." Amy maneuvers Lindy into an embrace, her little girl's words hitting her harder than she anticipated. Lindy's guiltlessness and genuineness help Amy to remember the main thing, giving a cherishing and secure climate for her girl. As the episode arrives at its close-to-home pinnacle, Amy winds up at the focal point of a tempest of sentiments, decisions, and outcomes. Both Nathan and Caleb have shown their commitment in various ways, and Lindy's vanishing has simply added to the heaviness of her choice. It's presently not just about who she cherishes, it's about who can genuinely be an accomplice in her life and a mentor for Lindy. One of the most touching scenes unfolds between Amy and Nathan under the starlit sky at Heartland Ranch. Nathan, who has always respected Amy's need for space, chooses this moment to speak from the heart. The soft glow of lanterns illuminates their faces as Nathan takes a deep breath, his calm demeanor hiding the intensity of his emotions. "Amy," he begins, his voice steady yet tinged with vulnerability. "I know I'm not Ty, and I would never try to be. But I care about you and Lindy more than anything. You both mean the world to me." Amy's eyes fill with tears as she listens, her defenses slowly breaking down. "Nathan," she says, her voice barely above a whisper, "I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I'm ready." Nathan steps closer, his gaze unwavering. "You don't have to be ready right now. I'll wait for as long as it takes. I'll wait because you're worth it. Amy, both of you." This moment captures Nathan's selfless love and unwavering patience, offering Amy a sense of peace she hasn't felt in years. But is that enough to make her take the leap? Meanwhile, Caleb's approach is far more direct. At Heartland Ranch, he finds Amy in the barn where she often retreats to sort through her emotions. His arrival is sudden, his energy palpable as he strides in, his eyes locking onto hers. "Amy," he says, his voice firm but laden with emotion, "I can't pretend anymore. I still love you. I've always loved you." Amy looks at him, her emotions swirling. "Caleb, this isn't just about us. It's about Lindy too. I need to know that whoever I choose is going to be there for her, no matter what." Caleb nods, his expression softening. "I get it, Amy. And I know I've made mistakes, but I've learned from them. I want to be the man you and Lindy can count on. I know I've got a lot to prove, but I'm willing to do whatever it takes." The intensity of Caleb's confession leaves Amy speechless. His raw honesty tugs at her heart, but lingering doubts about their past make her hesitate. Can she trust Caleb to be the stable presence Lindy needs? Or is his unpredictable nature too great a risk intensifies as two men lay their hearts on the line at Heartland Ranch? Amy retreats to her favorite spot on the ranch, a quiet hill overlooking the fields. The cool night breeze whispers through the trees as she reflects on the decisions that have brought her to this moment. Her mind flashes back to her life with Ty, the love they shared, and the family they built together. His memory is a constant presence, guiding her even now. But Amy knows she can't stay in the past forever. The choice before her isn't just about finding love, it's about creating a future for herself and Lindy. Nathan offers a sense of security and unwavering support, while Caleb brings passion and a connection to her past. Both paths are fraught with uncertainty, and the weight of the decision feels almost unbearable. In this moment of solitude, Amy begins to realize that no matter who she chooses, she will always carry Ty's memory with her. His love shaped her into the woman she is today, and she knows he would want her to find happiness even if it means moving on. The emotional intensity is softened by a quiet moment between Amy and Lindy as they sit together by the fire. Lindy's simple yet profound words offer Amy a new perspective. "Mom," Lindy says, her voice small but filled with conviction, "I think Dad would be happy if you smiled more. I miss him, but I don't want you to be sad all the time." Amy pulls her daughter into a tight embrace, her tears falling freely. Lindy's innocent wisdom reminds her of what truly matters: love, family, and the courage to move forward. As the episode of Heartland Season 18, Episode 8 draws to a close, the tension remains palpable. Amy hasn't made her choice yet, and viewers hang on to every word, every look, and each unspoken emotion. The question lingers: will Amy choose the steady love of Nathan, the fiery passion of Caleb, or will she find a way to embrace her own strength and forge a new path entirely? The climactic moments provide an emotional payoff that leaves viewers breathless and longing for more. After a series of heart-wrenching conversations and quiet reflections, Amy is finally ready to make her decision. However, just as she begins to find clarity, an unexpected revelation ripples through Heartland Ranch. Caleb, in a moment of vulnerability, shares a truth he's been holding back. Sitting with Amy in the familiar barn that has witnessed so many of her life's pivotal moments, he says, "I've been thinking a lot about Lindy," Caleb begins, his voice steady but thick with emotion, "and about Ty. He was my friend, Amy, and I could never try to replace him. But if you give me a chance, I'll do everything I can to honor his memory while building a life with you." Amy's breath catches. Caleb's words reveal a side of him she hasn't seen before, a man willing to acknowledge the weight of her past, while offering a future rooted in respect and love. As the dust settles from Caleb's revelation, Nathan makes his own appeal. Meeting Amy by the ranch's iconic fence line at sunset, he speaks with the quiet strength that has defined his character. "I know I'm not the exciting choice," Nathan admits, his hands resting on the weathered wood. "But I love you, Amy, and I love Lindy. I want to be the man you both can count on, not just for now, but for the long haul." His honesty, paired with the gentle sincerity in his voice, tugs at Amy's heart. Nathan's steady presence has been a beacon of hope, and his willingness to embrace both her and Lindy's future is simple yet profound. In the episode's most poignant moment, Amy retreats once more to her favorite hill, her heart heavy with the burden of her choice. She watches the sun dip below the horizon, painting the sky in shades of orange and gold, a visual metaphor for the crossroads she faces. For the first time, Amy doesn't feel the pain of loss when she thinks of Ty. Instead, she feels gratitude for the love they shared and the lessons it taught her. Amy realizes that holding on to the past doesn't mean she can't embrace the future. It's in this moment of clarity that she understands what she truly needs. Someone who can love her for who she is now, not who she was before. The final scenes of the episode are masterfully crafted to keep viewers on the edge of their seats. Amy gathers her courage and speaks with both Nathan and Caleb, delivering her decision with grace and honesty. To Caleb, she says, "You'll always be a part of my story, and I'll always care about you. But I need stability for me and Lindy, and I don't think we can give that to each other." Caleb's face falls, but he nods, his respect for Amy shining through. "I get it," he says softly. "You deserve happiness, Amy. I just hope you find it." Turning to Nathan, Amy offers a small but genuine smile. "I don't know what the future holds, Nathan, but I want to find out with you." Nathan's expression is one of quiet joy, his resolve palpable. "I'll be here, Amy, for you and Lindy every step of the way." The episode closes with Amy and Lindy sitting together on the porch of Heartland Ranch, watching the stars. Lindy leans against her mother, her voice soft but curious. "Mom, do you think Dad's watching us?" Amy smiles, her heart full. "I think he's always with us, sweetheart. And I think he'd be happy that we're finding our way." The camera pans out, capturing the iconic ranch under the vast, starry sky. The quiet strength of this moment reflects Amy's journey, a woman who has faced unimaginable loss, but continues to move forward with love, hope, and resilience in her heart. Heartland Season 18, Episode 8 leaves us with a powerful mix of closure and curiosity. Amy's decision to take a step forward with Nathan sets the stage for a new beginning. But we all know, on this ranch, every choice comes with its own twists and challenges. What's next for Amy, Lindy, and the Heartland family? Now it's your turn. Do you stand by Amy's choice? Or were you hoping for a second chance with Caleb? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're as excited as we are to see how Amy's journey unfolds, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you never miss an update. Stay tuned to Next Level for all the heartfelt drama, surprises, and emotional moments Heartland has to offer. See you in the next one.